Welcome back. What up, gang? Episode 4 of Parlays and Paddles. We calling this episode Faux Loco because we about to get a little crazy today. I'm one of your hosts, Alec, here with co-host and good friend of mine, Matty Kush. Say what up.
How we doing, everyone? Happy Monday. No more names.
No more names. So yeah, as you probably have seen in the past, we've been titling our episodes with something relevant to what we talk about. And guess what? We're talking about the same thing every damn episode. Either sports betting, fly fishing, something outdoors. You know what you're going to get when you sit down and listen to Parlays and Paddles. So no more names.
And we struggle with it. We struggle with the names. I guess we could use ChatGPT, but whatever.
But
no
AI
more names.
is already taken over
names.
too much of the world, man. We don't.
Let's put something more useful here for the listeners.
Yeah, maybe we put a fly report. Maybe we put some type of other statistic about something we have planned.
The flows that are hitting deckers.
Maybe we can start putting sponsors there.
Hey,
if any of you want your name written on the whiteboard, $2 per episode. We'll put your on the whiteboard.
Yeah.
Deal? They can be our first sponsor.
I was gonna. Hey, I'm game. $2 is more than zero.
We don't have enough credibility yet to be asking for much more.
No. Just
$2, your name can be
there.
on the board. We'll start taking ad space here. So.
Yeah, get your brand out there. I also said Happy Monday at the beginning of this episode. That's because we're taping on Monday.
Oh yeah.
This is dropping on Wednesday. So Happy Wednesday to all you listeners.
Well, happy Monday to me.
Happy Monday
and
to you.
Happy Monday to you, Matt.
Happy Monday to me. Oh, gosh.
No, this is dropping on Wednesday. I think we decided that this is going to be our last Wednesday drop for a little bit.
Yeah. We're debating between Tuesday and Thursday. That's where we started. I mean, we're really like trying to schedule around March Madness, which is over now.
Over
as of tonight, which we'll get into. So yeah.
But yeah, I think one of the struggles we've been facing is finding enough time to get the social content out, and we want to structure it in a way where we can get you, some clips and highlights of the last episode before the next one drops. So stay tuned. We can make a formal announcement or post when the date changes, but this may be our last Wednesday drop. So enjoy it if you are a Wednesday listener, maybe a Thursday.
People are so frustrated right now.
They're pissed.
They're pissed off. I look forward to this every Wednesday.
How was your Monday?
It was good. It was a good Monday. Shared with the listeners a couple weeks ago that decided to leave my job at the beginning of this podcast. Actually, it just coincidentally fell on the same day as
So 4 Mondays ago?
It's been about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks.
Okay.
So I gave myself 2 weeks. This is a little bit of a life, recap a little bit. But, so I gave myself 2 weeks to just kind of chill, not apply to jobs, not think about anything, just refresh, just a refresh. About a week ago, I started applying to jobs. I probably have like 40 or 50 jobs now, but I've just been like shotgun shooting, like throwing everything at the wall. So I haven't gotten any hits yet, obviously, but
tell me this.
I mean, it's only been a week. So
are you tailoring each job application and or cover letter specifically to the job?
I am, which shout out ChatGPT. I mean, being able to plug in the actual job description and ask ChatGPT for
which I think you need to use in this day and age because they're using AI to filter through applications and keywords and hot words.
And you're right that it does go a long way that you're like tailoring the different cover letters. Like my resume stays the same. That obviously all looks the same. But the cover letters, every job's different. You can literally plug the job description into ChatGPT and say, write me a cover letter for this job specifically. And it's been a lifesaver. So that's how I've been able to apply for 40 jobs in a week.
Any hits yet, or did you say no?
No, I got it. I did apply to a few like jobs that I'm not qualified for.
Okay. No, as you should though. I mean,
yeah, why not? It's like, hey,
reach above.
Here's a $300,000 Google job that you need 15 years of experience in that I have no experience in, but it's fun. Got hard nosed really quickly from that.
Yeah.
But no, I have a lot up in the air, a lot in the pipeline. It's just one of those things that's very stressful in life. I think that the 3 biggest stressors in a person's life is getting married.
Oh, really?
Getting married or planning a wedding.
Right. Yeah.
Moving. Moving is the second
homes.
one. Yeah, moving homes. Yeah, buy a new home, you're moving. Third one, starting a new job. I happen to be tackling all three of those at the same time. So
ooh, perfect storm. Perfect storm. Call it the trifecta.
Yeah.
But guess what? When you get through all of them, I mean, imagine how good you'll feel once you're through the three hardest things you could ever do.
The sense of relief, I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. We're moving in the beginning of June. We have a close date.
Right.
June 10th.
Your
getting
house is
married.
being built right now.
It's currently being built. We did a walkthrough. It looks great. It looks fantastic.
Don't worry, fam. He's only moving about 5 minutes more away from us, away from me. I say us, but away from me. Right now, he lives like a minute down the road from me. So Matt's going to be maybe 7 to 9 minutes down the road from me, which would be a little sad, but I'll still make his ass come over here.
10 minutes. I can drive 10 minutes.
And I'll be excited to come hang at your new spot.
Yeah, the new spot looks great. It's huge. It's like 4,500 square feet.
He balling.
Yeah. And the best part, right next to Cabela's.
Oh, shit, dude.
Right next to Cabela's.
That's awesome. Yeah, if you ever need a quick tip-up restock or...
Exactly, yeah. Go check out the flies.
Tip-it restock. And...
obviously moving, getting married in July. Alec, obviously, in May.
I'm getting married in 34 days now, I think. That's
crazy.
Something like that. Or at least we'll be in Mexico in 34 days.
We're going to be in Mexico partying it up.
Oh, I can't wait, dude.
I can't wait.
We just did Angie's bridal shower on Saturday, which I know I've talked to you about a little bit.
But how was it? Yeah.
It was so fun, dude. I crashed at the end, brought her some flowers.
Just such a gentleman move. Ooh. Like, let's give some, like, shout out to Al. Nice. Such a gentleman move.
Yep. Everyone loved that. Made me very red in the face to walk into the party. There's like 40 girls all staring at me. Oh, flower. It was awesome. I liked having a little moment there.
I'm kind of stealing your move, by the way. I'm gonna.
Oh, you've been stealing almost all these wedding moves from me. I'm just kidding.
It actually has been really nice watching you guys go through it, and then me experiencing it like a week or two later.
No, that's totally fine.
Was talking to my mom and my fiance's mother, and I'm gonna be flying out to California in the beginning of June, I believe.
To crash.
Yeah, right when we're closing, too. Right in between the final walkthrough and the closing, I'm going to crash their wedding. And Kaylin's not listening to this. My fiance not listening to this.
Does she know you're crashing?
No.
Oh, nice.
Complete
Oh, you
surprise.
better hope she doesn't listen. What if this is the one episode she tunes in on?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Just tell her we talked so much about boring sports, and she wouldn't like it.
No, she wouldn't like this one. This is definitely not about her at all. No, but I'm crashing it. That's awesome. I'm gonna bring flowers. Like I said, stealing your move. So shout out you for paving the way.
So how long is she in Cali for, and how long are you overlapping being there for?
The very end. So she's going to Cali for her bachelorette party with her daughters and her mom and her friends. Yep. And they're going to be doing, fun beach stuff in LA. And I'm going for just the last day where my mom wanted to throw a bridal shower for her.
Oh, dope.
So I'm just going to crash the last day, and then I think we're gonna go to Universal the day after.
Oh, dope! That's awesome, dude. Yeah. That's awesome. I love
Hit
Universal.
up Harry Potter World. Have a
butterbeer.
The Nintendo Land.
Nice, dude. Yeah, you got it. Do they have a Jaws ride? The one that I.
Oh yeah.
The one I'm used to going to the one in Orlando, which has a Jaws ride.
Yeah, that's a classic one.
And do they have the Superman Bizarro roller coaster?
I don't know.
Are you a roller coaster guy?
Yes. Here's my trick with roller coasters. You have to scream as loud as you can.
Do they actually make you nervous or frightened or whatever? Or are you like, I'm chill?
It depends on the roller coaster. So I like Tower of Terror, or nowadays it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is that a Disney?
It's in Disney.
I've never been to Disney.
Basically, the first drop is the worst part for me.
Okay.
And those rides are only the first drop. Like, it's literally just going up and just like falling.
And then once you get the feeling out of yourself, you're kind of like.
But if I scream as loud as I can, which I don't hold back, like I scream, I can get through.
People are like, "Damn it, Matty, Jesus, calm down."
No, they're laughing at me. They're like, "Oh my god, this guy."
That's fun,
This
dude.
guy is such a pussy.
That's gonna be such a good time.
Yeah, it'll be great. So, I'm dealing with the three most stressful things in the world to deal with at one time. But like you said, the relief come like August is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. I'm so excited to get married. Me and my girl have been together for half a decade at this point, but that will be nice. I'm not looking forward to it in the most amount way possible, but just the busyness of the season, getting through that, and then like having summer, right? And
planning is a whole thing.
And I want to be married. I want to wear that ring, bro. Like flex that goal.
Flex the ring.
So if anyone knows Kaylin, do not drop any secrets here. Blake, I'm looking at you specifically. Don't
shout out Blake, #1 fan.
Shout out Blake. But yeah, don't be telling Kaylin no secrets here. Keep it a surprise for us.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, my Monday was good. Did a lot of yard work. Was sweating.
Nice.
Got a nice workout.
What did you do for yard work?
So we have 5 pets in the household. We have 3 dogs and 2 cats. 2 of the dogs are girl dogs.
Yep.
And also golden retrievers.
Yeah, bitches.
And also golden retrievers. And for whatever reason, they just destroy the yard whenever they go to the bathroom outside.
It's that girl dog pee.
It's that girl dog, the pheromones, whatever you said.
Something in the pee makes that grass die, which I deal with too. But I have 1 small dog, so it's not too big a deal.
It's way different.
Yeah.
It's way different. And so I was raking dead grass all day.
You're kind of like tilling the soil.
I was, and my fiance is picking up more topsoil right now at Home Depot.
Nice.
And we're trying to get the house to able to put on the market. Put it that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't really do much with
that prep.
Doing that prep.
I totally get that, dude.
Yeah. Other than that, mowing, all the guy stuff. Whatever.
I've yet to do my first mow of the year. I actually need to pick up our lawnmower from my future father-in-law's house. We shared a lawnmower all last year.
It's time to buy your own.
Well,
is it yours and they're borrowing it?
It was theirs, and we were borrowing it. But they just got their own riding mower, so they're gonna give us the push. And
nice.
I'll start mowing and do the same stuff here soon, getting our backyard looking nice and purty. So,
yeah. How was your Monday?
Typical Monday blues. Had to work, obviously. Wasn't bad though. Yeah. I've been looking forward to the game tonight all day, which has been on my mind.
Should talk about that a little bit.
Looking forward to the pod, obviously. But just classic Monday. It was nice out. Didn't get a workout in today. Didn't really get to step outside today, but yeah.
Busy. He's over making the big bucks.
I'm making the medium bucks. But one day soon, hopefully.
Well, should we talk about the game?
Let's talk about the game, brother. So we're pre-game. Game kicks off probably in about an hour, maybe a little bit less from right now. Obviously, it's UConn, Michigan. I think we both possibly anticipated Michigan being here. I don't think either of us saw UConn making this far of a run.
I certainly didn't. Illinois was my best bet of the week, and they got smoked.
They got smoked, man.
They got smoked. It ended up being somewhat of a close game, but UConn was dominant like the majority of that game.
Yeah.
Every time that Illinois would make a run, UConn was right there with a 3. That it kept that the point difference to be like that 6 to 9 point difference.
They had that for like the whole game.
The whole game. Yeah, the whole game.
And Arizona got smoked. That was who me and Matt were riding on. I expected them to play a much better game.
Al, I swear, this whole tournament, I feel cursed. I feel cursed this whole tournament. As soon as we were riding Arkansas, they lose. Well, not as soon.
Then we switched to Arizona.
Switched to Arizona, they lose. I mean, the upsets that I picked didn't hit.
And Arizona got cooked, brother. It's not like it was like they just lost.
It was over,
apart, man.
It was over in the first 3 minutes of the game. They went up 10-1.
I know.
And just never looked back.
So, I mean, how do you think that translates against UConn? Do you think? I think Arizona is a better team than UConn, and they got cooked. But it's not always about stats. It's sometimes more about like specific matchups, right? Also coaching too. I think Dan Hurley.
So Dan Hurley is the factor here. What I think is going to happen is either Michigan's going to win by 20, or UConn's going to win on the buzzer beater.
Okay.
I think what Dan Hurley is doing in this, the last 5-year stretch that he's been, in control. And they had the back-to-back championships.
23-24.
Yep. And what he is doing with this team, which is not as strong as the UConn team as we've seen in the past, has been incredible. Obviously, they
have a good system.
They have a good system. Obviously, they had that buzzer beater shot and in a game that they probably shouldn't have won against Duke.
Yeah.
I mean, they were in it though, you know.
But if you can beat Duke, you can beat anyone. Duke beat Michigan. I mean, who's to say it can't be another close one?
And they were down by what, like 16 or 18 points or something like that in the Duke
I think
game?
at most it was 19.
Okay, was it 19?
So
okay,
I mean, that's a comeback for sure.
Yeah, and so the fact that they came back, were in the game, and then obviously got a little bit lucky with with some missed free throws on the Duke side.
Yep.
But the fact that they won that game, it just feels like that March Madness magic.
Yep.
So what I think, I really want UConn to win. I'm going to root for UConn. I don't know if I'm going to bet on UConn.
You got a bet out already?
I don't. I'm probably should literally
you can do it live. I can cover
while
some
we're
air.
live in here.
I can cover some air.
I think I'm going to go. I mean, screw it. I think I'm going to go UConn.
So I took UConn alt spread. It was originally 7.5. It moved to 6.5. I thought it was going to go the opposite way, maybe go 8.5, 9.5. I took UConn alt spread plus 7.5 for a pretty big bet. Okay. I think they can keep it close. I think they can even do it. I think when it comes down to this final game, Final Four, last couple of games in general, like the coaching plays a huge part of it, like we talked about. And I'm not betting against Crazy Man Dan Hurley. I'm not betting against him. So, and I'm not a Dusty May fan. He kind of looks like a schmuck to me, and I make a lot of bets based on irrational factors like level of schmuckness. And Dusty May kind of looks like a schmuck to me. So, and I want to see Dan Hurley do 3 out of 4. I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And you were so off of UConn too. You like seeing UConn, or you like seeing Dan being sad.
I hate Dan when it's against a team that I actually like. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It probably how like Patriots haters feel for like Bill Belichick in that era. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
You hate him, but you can't deny that he's a good coach. And when it comes down to the last game, then I'm going to ride with the good coach. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Did you get your bet in?
I did. Live bet right here. UConn. I am going plus 6.5, which is the spread right now.
Okay. Nice.
And then I threw a little bit on the money line just for fun.
Cool.
But tell us about your day yesterday.
What was yesterday? Oh yeah, yesterday I did hit big on UCLA women's natty.
Shout out.
Truth be told, I did not follow the tournament whatsoever. Obviously, I knew South Carolina has been a dominant team in women's basketball for a while now. I am just an upset bettor when it comes to stuff I don't know like that. And I got it at like plus 180 at the beginning of the game, and then I live bet it shortly after.
Can't believe they were plus 180. They dominated.
Yeah, they did dominate. Their star player, Lauren Betts, she was looking really good. I mean, she's been good.
She got like the MVP of the game.
And how I feel about women's basketball is like, and this is no knock to women's sports definitely at all, but they miss more shots, right? They just do. I mean, like when I think of that, I think of like Angel Reese missing layups, right? Like, and obviously not every girl is as bad as.
Well, I will say some of those 3-point shooters on those
they're snipers.
They're snipers.
I'm not knocking women's sports whatsoever, but I do think similar to men's basketball that the rebounds matter so much. And when you watch that game, Lauren Betts was getting every single rebound.
Yeah,
so
she was crushing it.
In terms of like second chance points, if you need the rebound to get the second chance points, whether it's offensively or if it's playing defense to get the ball back to your team. Lauren Betts did that every single time. Yeah. She was the tallest player out there. She was dominating, and truthfully, do I think they would win? The majority out of a 100-game simulation? Probably not. I think that was the game though that they did win. So I hit big, came up big, and I'm rolling that money over onto the UConn spread. So hopefully I can get up extra big, cash out, and not make any serious bets for a little while.
Well, good for you, and good for all the listeners who have been fading me.
Yeah, we told you to fade him last week.
Yeah,
so
I did.
If you didn't, that's on you.
Warn you. We did warn you.
I guess that can quickly bring us to betting recap as an easy transition. I'm 2-1, Matt's 0-3, and our parlay of the week is also 0-3. Matt lost last week on Illinois. I also lost last week on Arizona, and then we took both those picks for the parlay as we had limited games, and that busted as well.
Yeah. But hey, it's all up from here.
Yeah.
I mean, it literally is all up from here. It can't get. Well, I can get worse, I guess. Just 0-4 is worse than 0-3. But it's all uphill from here.
Let's talk quickly our picks going into this week. We're obviously moving away from college basketball. We're going to start talking NHL, NBA, maybe a little bit of MLB, something just to kill the time before our main and best picks of football season come into play in a few months here. So my pick of the week is going to be Avs. Got to ride my Colorado teams here. I'm going Avs over Dallas on Saturday for 11. Not exactly sure what the odds are, but I do think it should be probably better odds than minus 200.
Yeah, it's at least going to be like
minus 160, something like that.
They're probably favored.
And Avs have dominated Dallas in every game so far this season, or at least most games so far this season. I don't have the exact stats, but they're looking sharp.
Avs is a good future, honestly.
Avs are a great future
for the Stanley Cup.
And Avs lost last night to St. Louis Blues. They play them again either tonight or tomorrow, tomorrow being Tuesday. But I like betting on a team to win after they have a loss. I think, no team wants to lose twice in a row. They come back a little hungry, a little angry. So no matter what happens against the Blues again in their next game, I do think they win against the Stars come Saturday.
No, fair enough. Yeah, my best bet is going to be a Masters play for you. I got Scotty Scheffler placed in the top 5. I really wanted to go Scotty Scheffler to win, but I couldn't.
I talked him out of it.
I couldn't do a plus 500 bet for my best bet.
You could, and then you'd look like a legend. It'd make up for your own 3.
It would probably make up. So I am going to be putting money on Scotty Scheffler to win.
Little sprink?
Little sprink, yeah.
Little sprinkle?
But for the best bet, I'm going top 5. I think it's something like plus 150 or something like that, plus 180.
No, I think it's plus 106.
106. Yeah. Okay, so even better.
No, that's worse it's more likely to happen.
More likely to happen, yeah. Better for the best bet here.
Better chance of it hitting, though.
Yeah, but hey, enjoy the Masters, guys. Like, this is a fun time.
And you're a big golfer.
Yeah, for all you golf fans out there, like, I know it's a bummer that Tiger's not playing.
Is that because of the DUI? Or is it?
Yeah, he's taken some time away to check himself in, getting some help. He does need
Nothing wrong with that.
He's had like 50 back surgeries or whatever it is. He's in pain all the time. I did hear he blew 000, so he wasn't drinking. He was all just it's pain meds. It's pain meds, and
I feel that.
And it sucks for him, and it sucks for the fans. And I do hope he gets help. I hope that, things turn around for him a little bit. But come Masters time, like, you want to see Tiger out there. You want to see him make the cut.
Yeah, just the legacy of him.
The legacy of it. Even if he's not, like, in the top 10 or whatever.
Just win the first round, right?
Yeah, just to get past the first cut.
The first cut.
Mm-hmm. So it's a bummer. But for all you golf fans out there, like, enjoy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You guys are all working hard out there. Like, have it up on your second screen, watching while you're working. But yeah, it's a fun time. As soon as March Madness is over, we get the Masters. And yeah, I got Scotty to place in the top 5, plus 106.
I love that pick. I will definitely tail you on that. Hopefully I have a little change to spare after tonight. And then parlay picks of the week. I'm going Nuggets over OKC on Friday night. You're saying, Alec, why are you picking Nuggets over OKC? They're 0-3 against them this whole year. I think you're not going to beat the Nuggets 4 times in a row. Surely not, right?
Surely not.
Sure, I've bet on them all 3 times so far, hoping for a little bit of an upset. I do think they're, pretty similarly matched teams coming out of the West. They're both obviously dominant. I think Nuggets just made the cut for playoffs with their record.
Did you see that game against the Spurs?
I didn't. I heard about it. I saw it went into OT. That was the bridal shower day, so I was not watching.
Joker versus Wemby. It was awesome.
I heard he played the best D he ever played. He was flying around the court.
Well, they both put up, I think, 40 points. But it was a veteran versus a rookie.
Not a rookie technically.
Is he? I
think this is his second year.
Is it his second year? Well, whatever it is. Are you sure? I think he's like gonna win. Yeah, Rookie of the Year. I thought he was.
I could be wrong.
That's right.
Fact check.
Yeah, fact check us on that. But it was awesome to see just two like dominant centers. Like,
well, the Spurs are gonna
old school basketball.
Spurs are gonna make a run in the playoffs. I
agree.
think as well. So they're both gonna be dangerous. But that's my pick. I'm going. Nuggets not to get swept 4 games in a row against OKC. They got to win 1 out of 4. So let's go Nugs. I'm sure they're going to be plus money. Not sure where the game's being played, but let's ride Yoke, Murray. I think Aaron Gordon's back and playing.
Yep,
those are my dogs. So go Nugs.
No, I think that's a good pick. I'll tell you too. Obviously, I'll tell this. This is our parlay pick, but Warriors have the Lakers on Thursday night.
Okay.
So the day after this comes out. I got the Warriors over the Lakers. I think it might be plus money on this. I was trying to do some research. I don't think the game line has been set yet exactly. But I got the Warriors over the Lakers. I think they're at home. Steph's back. Steph's cooking that Rockets game that the Warriors just played. I know the Rockets ended up winning. But Steph looked fantastic. Lakers super bummed about the Luka Doncic injury.
Yep.
That's really
tongue
hard
twister.
to say. Yeah, that's quite the tongue twister. But bummer about Luka. Never root for injuries. Like, you want to see the best players on the court.
Absolutely.
But that said, with that turn of events, with Austin Reeves too being out, I think the Warriors got a good chance, especially if it's plus money.
And Lakers are still favored was going to be my next question.
I think they are. They just haven't set the line yet. That I could.
They must be home.
I could tell.
Would be my guess.
I think the Warriors are home. I think it's in Golden State.
Don't listen to anything I say today, guys.
Well, I don't listen to me either. I got it up right here actually. I think.
Okay. Well, just to recap. Avs for me over Dallas. Matty's got Scotty in the top 5, and then parlay of the week is Nuggets over OKC and Warriors over the Lakers.
Yep. Let's change that.
0-3 to 1-3.
Let's change that to 1-3.
Still long road to 100. That's when I'm considering. Are we over 500 or not? Are we good sports bettors? Do you have 51 out of 100? So you got a long ride. It has to be a large data pool.
Yeah, we're only 3 games in.
And I'm looking pretty damn good.
Yeah, follow Al, tail me, but hey, if you're gonna tail Scotty, that's on you. Scotty just don't tell Scotty.
Shout out Kid Cudi. Let's move back to Michigan and UConn for a second. I got a fun segment for you that I've prepped, Matty. Don't know what we're going to be calling it, but it's just going to be Dan Hurley or Dusty May. I'm going to give you some facts about each coach, hopefully unknown to you, and you're going to tell me if you think it is Dusty May or Dan Hurley.
Okay.
Who this fact relates to.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, let's pull them up here. First fact. This coach was raised in a household where winter heat depended on coal deliveries.
Dan Hurley.
Any reason why?
No, I'm just straight guess. But he seems like somebody who's built like that.
Incorrect. Dusty May. Growing up in Greene County, Indiana, May's family's heat came directly from locally mined coal.
Man.
Not gas nor electric.
What a beast.
And this was something
growing up like that, having to literally go out.
He's got that dog in him for sure.
Mine some coal.
Yep.
Just to stay warm.
Yep.
That is a dog.
The fact here says that they relied more heavily on the coal supply dictating the comfort than money income in the winter.
That's crazy.
Which is a little bit of hand in hand. You got to have money to have coal, but I think it's more about the production of the coal, how much was mined, and the accessibility to it in the winter.
No, you're right. He's got that dog in him. I love that. Honestly, like I said, I think Michigan's going to win. I'm betting on UConn, but Michigan's been so dominant. I mean, he's a great coach. Good for him.
Next fact, let me pick a random one here. This coach routinely delayed medical visits for an extended period of time out of fear that he might have a medical or health problem.
I'm going to go Dan Hurley again, mainly because I think Dusty May is a little too responsible for that.
Okay. And with that, you would be correct.
All right.
Hurley has admitted to avoiding doctors for long stretches because of his anxiety about discovering health problems.
Which I don't blame him, frankly. I haven't been to the doctor in a while.
I do my yearly physical, which I don't know if
that's more than I think most people do.
And I go to the dentist regularly, but
yeah. So Alex over here being Dusty May.
I'm still, anything could happen. I'm still worried that there's something undetected.
I'm due for a physical. I'm due for a dentist appointment. Mainly because I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't really want to know what they're gonna say. It's like, we're gonna need to fill some cavities.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't even get me started. I've had some cavities filled, but I got some good strong oral health going on these days.
I've had some gnarly stories of the dentist. These 2 teeth are fake, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got them knocked out when I was a kid, not by a person, but by a lantern. Long story. Not going to tell it here.
Yeah, don't they glow in the blue light or the purple light?
Yeah, exactly. It's actually a very funny photo that may surface at some point.
Well, yeah, we might throw it up in a social clip here. Next stat: this coach exclusively drinks mushroom coffee, not normal coffee.
I know this one. I think it's Dan Hurley.
It is Dan Hurley.
Yeah, I know this one. The Pardon My Take guys actually
they
touched
on
about
this.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they touched on that. I've heard it's a pretty good supplement for coffee in general.
A lot of health benefits with mushrooms for sure. I don't know them. I'm not going to speak to them, but I know that's a fact.
And when you see him go crazy and headbutt the ref at the end of the game,
you're like, this man does not need any more caffeine. He doesn't. That's for sure.
Or maybe he needs to lay back on the mushrooms.
I don't know if they're those types of mushrooms.
I wish.
But next fact, this coach almost never eats before mid-afternoon.
I haven't guessed Dusty May yet. I'm going to go Dusty May. I don't have any reason why. I'm just going to go kind of odds.
Okay, and with that, you'd be correct. So far, you're 3 out of 4.
So he never eats after 12?
Never eats
PM?
Before mid-afternoon.
Oh, before. So he's
didn't even know the question, and you got it right.
No, yeah, it was honestly all logic.
Multiple profiles note May practices time-restricted eating, skipping breakfast and lunch most days.
So what's that fast called? It's
intermittent.
Yeah, so he's an intermittent fasting guy.
Yeah, which I can get behind. I know there's benefits to that as well.
I think it's really good for you. Weight loss.
Next question for you. He was a cross-country runner before he ever identified as a basketball person.
I'm going to go Dusty May.
You would be right again. In high school, May ran cross-country seriously enough that teachers expected him to pursue endurance athletics, not courts or sidelines.
Okay. He has that, like, runner
vibe to him. That discipline.
That Dan Hurley does not.
Yeah.
Dan Hurley's like,
he's
I'm
a whirlwind.
going to the gym. I'm like going to fucking work out.
True. But I have heard that Dusty May routinely works out with his team too, getting in strength training.
Good for him. I wonder how much he benches.
That's a good question. I wonder how much he benches. We will reveal next episode how much Dusty May can bench.
We'll get it right on that. We'll get our best people on that.
Going to the next question. He and his wife once lived apart for years due to opposing campus locations.
Ooh. So she taught at a different campus than he did.
I don't know if it's taught or just attended.
Oh, attended?
Yep.
This is a blind guess for me. I'll go Dan Hurley.
Wrong. Dusty May attended Oakland City University / Indiana University.
So it was while he was in school.
Yep. While his wife Anna attended Purdue, leading to a multi-year separation driven entirely by geography.
Good for them. I mean,
distance makes the heart grow fonder. is what they say.
That's the saying. Those long distance relationships, though, I don't hear of many that actually work out. So good for them. Hey.
And last question, you have to tell me which is which. One of these coaches is not superstitious at all, does not believe in any pre-practice, pre-game routines, arena routines, and one coach is very superstitious. Did I say religious?
No, you said superstitious.
I meant superstitious when it comes
Unless I misheard you. I knew what you were talking about.
When it comes to games, including burning sage, sprinkling holy water, superstitious suits, placing garlic cloves in specific areas around the arena, so on and so forth.
I think I know this one too. I think Dan Hurley is superstitious, and I think Dusty May is not.
You are correct there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something that he's worn the same suit
in
like 8 I think it's 18-1 or something in the Final Four. I want to say the Final Four suit. He's
or I
like
think it's Sweet 16 games
Sweet 16
and beyond.
So the Sweet 16 and beyond.
Elite 8, Final Four, and
so
championship.
That makes more sense.
Yeah,
it would be kind of crazy to be 18-1 in the Final Four. I think he's only lost once in the Sweet 16 and beyond wearing that one suit.
I saw a clip of him walking to the locker room after his last win, and his suit was like ripped or falling apart. And he's like, "What am I gonna do before next game? There's got to be a tailor around here somewhere.
I'm sure he can find a
patch that up.
Someone who went to UConn definitely is like, oh, I could sew that."
So that brings me to my next question, Matt. Just on a similar note, are you superstitious or are you against superstition?
Look, I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious.
Okay.
Shout out The Office.
Yep.
But no, I tend to follow trends like, hey, I wore this or did that before I won a big bet or whatever.
Yep.
Now, I'm not on the grand stage of, the Final Four, Sweet 16, whatever. I'm not, on that kind of level. But yeah, when we're watching a game and we have a big bet, hey, Alec goes out to the garage to get a beer. They go on a little bit of a run. Like, Alec, you got to stay in the garage.
Matt's like, you can't come back inside.
You can't come back inside.
Sorry, dude.
They're on a run right now.
Do you want to win in the cold for you?
Well, the best part is when it works, and you were literally out there for for
or
like
if I'm glued
20 minutes.
If I'm glued to the wall, you're like, you can't take your hands off the wall, Alec. I'm like, gosh darn it. Like,
yeah, we're standing up, we're sitting down, we're like
turning our hats back.
I go to the bathroom. I'm like, I got to take a piss. Like, it changed the luck.
Or you haven't peed since their run, and now
that's the worst.
Now you have to hold your
That's
bladder.
The worst. Yeah, but I do. Yep. But I do for the sake of the team. So for all those teams that won that I had bet on, you're welcome.
Exactly.
That's my contribution.
Every game that we bet on and win is because we followed our superstitious routine.
Exactly.
And we did our part to help.
We have control. We have some sort of control. Not true at all. But I am a little stitious. Yeah. I
am the same way. Let's move away from the sports and touch on some fly fishing topics.
Yeah. Enjoy the championship, everybody. You're about to watch it.
Yeah.
You will have watched it by the time you're watching this or listening to this. Enjoy it. March Madness comes once a year. It's been a fun time.
It's a special time of the year. I'll be sad to see it go. But
no matter how much money I lost, I still look forward to this.
And guess what? There's always next year.
There's always next year.
Oh, alrighty. So we are going to do another blind ranking for you, Matty.
Okay.
And this is a blind ranking of fish caught and method of catching them.
Ooh.
This is out of 5.
Okay.
And your first option here, 1 through 5, would be catching a cutthroat trout at a high alpine lake on a dry fly.
Oh, that's a good one. Because I haven't caught a whole lot on a dry fly personally. We're nymphing people, I said in the last episode, like that nymphing's got a special place in my heart. That's how I learned.
Although you did do a bunch of dry fly fishing last year on the Tarryall.
Yep, when we went on that trip.
And
I had a lot of fun with it too.
Yep.
So I know how the feeling. I do know the feeling.
A little bit different take, anticipation of the bite. So
I think I'm gonna learn from my last blind ranking here, and I'm gonna go 4.
Okay.
It's not my favorite method of fishing, although it is fun.
I will give you the heads up that there are different fish included.
Yeah, the cutthroat threw me for a loop because I don't know if I've ever caught a cutthroat. Actually,
I think you caught a cutty on that trip, or at least a cut bow. I know you've caught many cut bows before.
Yeah.
But yeah, this would be a colored up greenback cutthroat. Fire truck red.
So that would be getting a fish, off of my checklist of, species that I've caught.
Yep.
I am going to stick with 4. I'm going to stick with 4. I think that there's better scenarios coming our way. So I'll go with 4. Where would you rank that?
Hey, I'm saving this just for
all
you.
Right.
I know the rest of the options.
So. Fair enough. Okay.
Your next option here is a golden dorado on a streamer in Bolivia.
All right, so I've never caught a golden fish or like a.
Look them up if you don't know what.
No,
we're talking
I know
about
what we're
here.
talking
These
about.
These things are massive,
and it's like the albino looking, or is it?
You might be thinking of a palomino trout.
Oh, palomino.
This is not a trout. Okay. I recommend a quick Google search.
Okay, so say it one more time.
Golden dorado. These are massive predatory fish. You know, they can be caught in many different places, but where I'm talking about is common in South America.
This one's in Argentina right here. Yep, that's so sick.
So, yeah, badass fish, huge head. You catch them on a streamer.
They got some, like, teeth on those bad boys,
So imagine this thing smacking your fly, and you're on a fight with this. Look at that thing. That thing's got to weigh 30 pounds.
And you said Bolivia?
This is in Bolivia, in the jungles of Bolivia on a small creek.
I mean, that's like an
epic
show you some
fishing trip. I can show you some clips of this after the pod.
That's an epic fishing trip. That's an epic fish. I'll go 2.
Going 2 for this?
2. Yeah, like that. Posting that, you know.
Yep.
Having a bunch of people make fun of me because of the fishing, you know, picture that I take.
Yeah, the hero shot.
But I mean, that would be an all-timer right there.
I love it.
And especially you're out of the country. You're doing something different.
Little destination.
You're in the jungle.
Maybe a bucket list trip for me personally, a once in a lifetime type of thing. So
I'll go 2. I'll leave the 1 spot available, but I'll go 2.
Next option would be a striper, aka a striped bass. Something I commonly do on chunk mackerel from the shore on a surf casting rod. So a big spin rod. You're on the beach. You're tossing it out there.
How big is this?
They can range from, you know, smaller schoolies, which I would put in the 20 to 30-inch range, and then above. I mean, there's been stripers caught that top 60 inches.
That's a big fish. I also really want to go fishing off of the shore.
Yeah.
Like I've never been ocean fishing before. I've been sticking to the rivers. Again, I've only been fishing for about 2.5, 3 years now. And we go to Deckers. We do the Colorado rivers here.
Do the blue. Do the Arkansas.
But I think I'll go 3 because I really want to go. To fish off the shore.
Do the surf casting.
Yeah, that looks a lot of fun to me.
It's fun because you get the sand spikes in, the sand stakes, and you put your rod in, you toss it out there, and you can sip a beer, play some beer die, chill. You can have a beach bonfire and wait for one of those rods to go off.
Yeah, I'll go 3. That sounds like a great time.
It's not the most active fishing, but it is exciting when you get a fish
that
on.
Hit. When you get the hit, and I mean, if you're saying the small schools are 20 to 30 inch, that.
They're called schoolies because they usually congregate in a small school of fish.
Makes sense. That makes sense. And the fact that that's small.
Yeah.
I mean, you could get a 35, 40 incher.
Oh, yeah. My biggest striped bass is 44 inches, and it weighed about 34 pounds.
Dang.
So that was a big fish.
Dang. You got a picture of that?
I do, but I'd have to dig for it. It was in my childhood before smartphones and better photo saving methods, so I took it on.
Yeah, if we can find it, we'll
probably
throw it
taken
up
with a Motorola Razr.
Nice.
So I'll dig for it.
A little grainy.
Yeah.
Just a little grainy.
Exactly. I'm probably wearing some some neon green, Fox racing hat or something like that.
Yeah, I think the reason I'm throwing it as 3 is one, the size of the fish, and that's awesome. You can hold it up, whatever, and it's a
new species.
But mainly just the hang, you throw it out there and then we just hang out. Like you said, sip a beer, play some beer die, and then things are going off and we're like trying to catch a die and then run, get it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Quick story. I go back home to New Hampshire, which I'm from, every summer, and I do participate in this, and we are lucky enough to have a place on the water, and I set up rods for the family. And I, run up and use the bathroom, and I'm up in the house using the bathroom. The lines are unmanned. I mean, couple of the family are down there. And while I'm up using the bathroom, the rod tips. It gets fish on, knocked over, pulled out of the SAM spike. It's practically dragging into the ocean. And Angie runs over, grabs the rod, sets the hook, and
let's go,
and reels in the biggest striper of the trip. So
let's go, Angie.
Do have a pic of that. I can throw it up as well.
Yeah, throw that one in the socials.
But yeah, great time.
I'm still waiting on the invite, by the way, to that.
We'll make it happen. Absolutely, we'll totally make it happen. Your fourth option is a largemouth bass.
Okay. On
a crankbait. Spin rod from a nice bass boat on a calm lake in the middle of summer.
That's 5. As much as I love that that scenario, like literally being on a boat, just kind of like drifting.
Probably one of the more common scenarios.
Yeah, I think that's an easy 5 because it's not very active. You're kind of just sitting there with a spin rod, just kind of reeling it in. You're not really on a river exactly.
But there's fun in the boat vibe. You're probably also having a beer.
Yeah, you're still having a beer.
And there's methods to the catching. There's probably a little more strategy than maybe most people think about.
We're still shooting the shit and everything. That's what I'm trying to get across is like I wouldn't hate that at all. Like I would still like to do that.
Definitely not.
But it's probably not my favorite type of fishing.
Okay.
Yeah. This is my number 1, so I left the best for
This
last,
is your
hopefully.
number 1, which is something you do quite often, actually. You may regret not picking a Golden Dorado as number 1, but this is a nice big brown from a raft on a nymph rig.
Yeah, so I mean I'm fine.
But you
with
can't
that.
complain about.
I'm fine with that being a number 1. That's like what we do. I have not seen these, by the way. Like that was not planned. That is what we do. I also
we throw streamers quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
But we, especially when it's busy and there's a lot of pulls in the water and we're moving, we do a lot of nymph fishing from the boat too.
I feel like I have some awesome pictures of us in the winter, and I know that's not typically when we raft, but of like a nice brown or a nice rainbow that we're nymphing and caught, snow in the background, like freezing. Really shouldn't be out there, but we do it anyway because it's fun and it's what we love to do.
Absolutely.
So I'm fine with that being my number 1. I do think the Golden Dorado
that'd be badass.
would top it. I would switch that
if you could.
I don't think I would switch any of the other ones. I think I did pretty well on the 3 through 5. I would probably switch the Dorado.
No, and I'm partial to trout myself. I'm not complaining over a brown from the raft, dude. Either way, I mean, if I had to quickly rank these, I'd go probably Golden Dorado 1.
Yeah.
I'd probably go Cuddy on a high alpine lake 2.
And I think I did 4 for that one, right?
Yeah, I think you went 3 for that one.
3 for that one? Okay.
I'd probably go brown from the raft 3. Striper from the shore 4, and largemouth bass from the boat 5.
Well, the striper from the shore,
it's just different.
But you also have done it a lot.
Yeah. That's how I grew up.
For me, that would be new for me,
And I'll say this, there's, they depending how you hit the migration of the stripers every summer, you might go out there and get skunked. It's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not necessary. I mean, I'm sure people that are much better at catching striper than me have more luck and have more wins there. But I've gone out plenty of times and they're there or they're not. Sometimes there's not a whole lot.
I guess you're looking for a school.
Yeah, right. And most of the time we're not moving either. So it's like, are they cruising the shoreline looking for food and pass by your bait? You know what I mean? And it's bait fishing, which we'll probably get shit on for a little bit too. But hey, I'll take fish of any kind anyway, any day of the week, baby.
I'll take it. I'm pretty happy. I think I would switch the Dorado as number 1. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how I selected those.
Nice. Moving right along. This is a question I have for you. And I'll break down the math for you after I get an initial take.
I just looked at this, so I kind of know what the question is now. But go ahead.
$1 million right now, or $500 for every trout you catch for a summer.
So I want to know
the summer is
how long the summer is.
June 21st till September 21st, which is around the typical, start and end of summer, which
4 months
comes out to be about 93 days.
Oh, 3 months.
Yep. And we'll get to the math after. You can try to do it in your head. I want to know your take off the top, and then if we break down some numbers, if that changes anything for you.
I also have a few hypothetical questions.
$1 million, $500 for every trout. Which one are you taking? You got 3 months.
Hang on. So, am I married or engaged or dating somebody for this summer?
It's current standings right now.
Okay. Let's say that we're already married then.
Yeah, you'll be
or not engaged.
You'll be soon to be married. I'll do this. I'll give you the few days that your wedding takes back to you.
Well, and then my next question is if it's this current how you said you did some math. You said you broke down some math. How many fish would it take
Well, first I just want
to $1 million.
I'll break it down, but what off
you
the
want
top?
Me to off the
what
top?
are you feeling? All right, you $500 a fish?
I'm very tempted to go fish. I think I'm taking the mill.
Taking the mill?
I think I'm taking the mill. One is because I have a partner that I can't go fishing every single day for 10 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah. Do you think her opinion would change though if she knew you were getting $500 for every fish? Though?
So that's where I'm doing the math in my head, right? Like 5 times 7. That's if I catch 7 fish, that's $3,500.
Here's the math. Here's the math for you here. Give me 1 second to find it.
Okay. This is, I really am tempted to do the fit because if you're averaging, let's just say you're averaging 5 fish, you're making $2,500 a day. 93 days, you'll have to help me with that.
So 93 days, $500 a fish. That means you need 2,000 fish.
2,000 fish to hit a mill.
Yep.
And how many fish? That's if I'm averaging 5 a day. Wait,
well,
so if I go,
so I'll let you do the math here.
Mm-hmm.
You need 2,000 fish divided by. Sorry, no. What am I saying here? I was so prepared leading up into
I
this.
think that the mill is such an easy answer here, man. Because I'm literally gonna catch. If I'm averaging 5 fish, I'm gonna catch 465 fish. If you have a good day, maybe you catch 8, 9, 10.
Right.
But if you have a bad day, you catch 0. I've gotten skunked plenty of times.
So the math breaks down to, you need 2,000 fish broken over 93 days. You would need just about 21, 22 fish a day for 93 days straight.
Yeah, which
taking the mill.
I'm taking the mill. I think that's an easy answer. Again, if you're averaging, you get 1, 2, 3 fish day 1, next day you get 10. That average is 5.
But you got to assume you learn the spots.
You do learn the spots.
You learn
get
what's
better
hitting.
over time. I don't think I can average 20 fish a day.
I would say that's not impossible to do somewhat frequently if you're dialed, but I would say that it's definitely probably hard to do.
If you said $500,000 or $500 a fish for a summer,
let's do the math. Either way you cut it, that's saying you need 10 fish a day.
Yeah. So exactly
10 fish a day.
Pretty much
11 if we're rounding.
A little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more.
Would that change your answer? Because there may be days you catch 20, and that can make up for a day you catch 4. That could make up for a day you catch 3.
That might change my answer.
There might be days you catch 15, 18. And this is you can start as early as you want and end as late as you want. You can night fish if you want to.
That's the thing is I would be out there all the time and my personal life would go to shit because my fiance would not be super happy with me fishing every day for that long.
I'll restructure the question and
Let's say 2 single guys.
I'll restructure the question and I want your final take. $1 million for 1,000 or $1,000 for every fish you catch. So
that's better.
So that breaks it down to the same math of you still need to average about 10 to 11 fish a day for 93 days to hit that million. If you think you can average more than that, you will be obviously making more than $1 million.
I don't know, man. I think this is a very hard question. I think that I still would take the $1 million.
Okay.
A lot of that is the personal life. A lot of that is the fact that I have a partner who's relying on me to help around the house and be with her and be with the kids. I can't just go and disappear for a summer and catch fish. Now, if you were asking me this 3 years ago before I had that, yeah, I'll do $1,000 a fish.
Fair enough. I think if you were to ask me the same question, $1,000 a fish for a summer or $1 million, I think I would probably take the $1,000 a fish because I'm looking at it okay, say I break it down comparative to a work day. That gives me 8 hours to catch 10 fish. I think on most days grinding, I'm not,
You're not rowing anymore.
I'm not rowing. I'm not catering to friends.
You're honed in.
I'm grinding it out.
You're grinding.
I think I can average more than 10 fish a day with the chance that multiple days probably I catch more than 10, make up for the days that are a little bit slower. And at the same point, I'd be working 8 hours anyways. Angie's already working. I'm already disconnected from her for the day anyways.
No, that's not a bad point.
So, I'm just now doing something that I love. But I don't hate to take the $1 million because then you could take the mill and you could just fish anyways.
I know. I quit my job. I just wouldn't get money for the fish. But I'm just saying, so I think it's a really good point that you're kind of disconnected for those hours that you're fishing.
Right.
You also are, one, way more experienced, better fisherman than I am. And two, no, it's true. I'm not. It's totally true.
Giving the camera a funny
No,
look.
it's totally true. And then I also think that if you're not the not rowing aspect, like if you could have 4 or 5 spots that slapped in a walking distance, or you're driving there and you're just fishing, whatever it is.
Well, like even on days where I do row the whole day,
you still catch like 4 or 5.
Yeah, right.
But you're busy the entire day. Like you're still on them. So,
humble brag there.
I no, it's you can be humble. That's fine. You can be humble. I think your answer is right for you, and I think my answer is right for me.
So yeah, that's saying that I need to catch.
Also, my fiance would kill me if I didn't take the $1 million.
True.
I would be sleeping in the doghouse.
The thing about it is that it's such a close number that either averaging 10 fish a day or $1 million, even if I were to average 10 fish a day, I don't know if I'm averaging too much more than that in a day either. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, if you're making 10 grand a day,
it's like be stressed about catching 10 fish a day and possibly make a little bit more, 1.1, 1.2, right, in the summer, or just take the mill and be relaxed, stress-free.
Fishing on the river
every day anyways.
Buy a cabin on the river.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know. You might have swayed me to take the mill. It would be hard to turn down $1 million.
It's a good question. It is a good question because I know the question is not, would you rather be working or fishing? The question is like, how much is it worth to like gamble on yourself,
right, on
your fishing skills? And I think that your answer.
Do you think you can catch 1,000 fish in the summer?
I don't know if I can. I think you could. I don't know if I can.
I could, but it would still be a grind, and there would probably be a point where I feel like, I mean, I love fishing. I love fishing more than the next guy, but it's like at a certain point you feel like you have to be doing it.
It might actually become like unenjoyable.
Yeah, you're like, I'm doing this because I know I could have had $1 million, and I'm trying to catch up to that. I'm trying to make that.
Yeah.
Where you could just have the $1 million and then go fishing at your leisure whenever you want, and have the most fun that you could out of it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna take the mill.
Right.
Change my answer.
Oh, I convinced you.
I think I could do it.
I think you could do it.
I think it would be more enjoyable just to have no stress.
It also helps that Angie, she loves the cabin. She'd be up there with you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Kaylin's not really into fishing.
Right.
Like I am still weighing in that like personal life, like underlying.
Yeah, being there,
tone.
right?
Yeah, being there for everybody.
So
that's a different. Like again, if you structure the question like $1,000.
You're single.
And you're single.
No responsibilities.
No responsibilities. You don't even have to like quit your job. Like you don't have a job. You don't have any.
I would quit my job for it though.
For sure. I mean, if you make $10,000 in a day catching fish.
Oh yeah.
Like that's a sick
job.
Oh
yeah, and $1 million.
And then you had an off day, so you only made $3,000 or $4,000 a day catching fish. That's still better than what I do.
Or I fell short of catching 1,000 and. Okay, I only hit 600K in the summer. Oh,
bummer. Yeah,
right?
bummer.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah, it's only 6 times the amount of money we make in normal jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that is obvious. That's an obvious answer to say, well, you quit your job and just fish if you had zero responsibility, zero obligations. But the outlying factors.
Well, when we post this on social, I want to know what you guys would do. If you think you could average 10 a day, or would you take the mill?
Here's another question. As a hunter, would you take a mill, or say in hunting season, you get $500 a duck?
Oh, well, the thing about that is,
or a geese or goose.
Is there no limit? That's because currently
zero limit.
Because currently you can only shoot 6 ducks a day.
Okay, so definitely zero limit. And then I don't know, maybe it's the same amount as fish, and maybe we bump that to 1,000. But like,
I think that's hard because I think it would have bigger environmental impacts to kill that many ducks.
Yeah, we have to take all those out.
Where
right?
all the fish would be catch and release.
Catch and release. Yeah, we have to take all those.
So I would feel bad if there was any.
You're not a big game hunter.
No, not yet.
So I guess maybe for the listeners who are big game hunters, like, would you bet on yourself? You get $1 million, or you can get 2 million if you bag whatever, kill and bag an elk, like X amount of big game.
Right. But that's hard though. Some people go all season without getting
nothing.
one.
Yeah,
right?
with nothing.
So,
yeah.
I don't know how I'd answer that. I think I got to leave the hunting out of it just because of the killing aspect to it.
Fair enough. I think we should.
Regardless on if it had an environmental impact, my conscience probably wouldn't sit right.
All right.
Fair enough. Know what I mean?
Maybe it was a bad question.
I'll shoot what I know I'll eat. I don't know if I am eating that much, waterfowl.
Fair enough. The question was a good for catch and release fishing question.
Right.
Maybe not the best question for a hunting question. Hand up, my bad.
Oh, well, Matty, I'm kind of itching to watch the game. I think it just tipped off here. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I love what we did here. Love what we said. Just guys, enjoy the Natty. Go UConn.
Yeah, we're rooting for the Huskies today.
Nice. Enjoy the Masters. Like I said, have your work laptop up, have another screen with the Masters on.
Have a Michelob Ultra right by your side.
Yeah, just enjoy the next week. But I think we're good here.
Awesome, guys. Well, follow us on all socials at Parlays and Paddles, at Parlays and Paddles on X, aka formerly known as Twitter. Matt, where can we find you?
Yeah, Real Matty Kush on pretty much everything. So hit me up. Look out for another Kush Cooks coming this week. We're doing wings again. I have not done it yet, which is fine. I'm on my own schedule here.
Yep.
But yeah, look out for another one of those. I'm excited to get some wings on the smoker.
Hell yeah, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. You'll catch us next week, probably on Thursday. After you listen to this episode, episode 5 will probably be on a Thursday. And have a great rest of the night. We'll see you guys later.
Peace out.
Peace out.